Welcome back, YouTube. I'm at my house right now. Well, my mom's room, or the kitchen area. Yeah, yesterday was a long day. Honestly, I was too tired. Honestly, I still haven't waken up. Whee! Man, I couldn't find sheets, but it is what it is. Yesterday was a long day, like I said. Friday, well, today's Friday, so the recurring client from Santa Monica, she canceled. She wanted me to clean her bathtub, which, I guess she at work. So that I canceled this somewhere 3 o'clock. Tuesday, I had oh yeah, that's right. This Tuesday I had a washer and dryer, and she canceled like always. That's the name of the game. It was a washer and dryer here in North Hollywood, and I guess she must have booked it from a Craigslist, and I guess the guy sold it to another client. She didn't know that she was on the runner-up. Well, in that case, I left to North Hollywood, and I told her everything was good. You know, it was like a same day task. Pick up my cousin, and then we were heading to North Hollywood at the 405 freeway. And by the time I was getting on the freeway, she canceled right before the freeway entrance. And she was like, "Well, the guy sold it, and that was it." So in that case, I knew I was gonna get a cancellation fee, but I think she has done this before, like for cancellation. So she put for her cancellation excuse a disaster. She was off bidding, saying that she had the bug, but I mean, some people don't want to pay the cancellation fee. But when it comes to that case, you just hit support, and then either you could go on the live chat, which they're gonna direct you to the email support, or you go to the email support and just write all the stuff that happened during that task. I usually just go to that how they hire me. So she hired me for moving, the date, and the time, and then a little description of what's going on. It might be a little laggy, but see how this goes with this video. And then yesterday, tell me my mom came. Okay, cool. But my mom didn't come. Yesterday's task. Oh, I can see it from here. I got a lot of texts. Yesterday, it was a 2-day job, which this was weird because the client hasn't hired me over like 4 years, and I haven't been there in a minute. So she hired me for changing the light bulbs, but she hired me as a delivery tasker, which is a little high rate. So I told her, look, if the task gets a little bit longer than expected, I only will charge her like 3 hours, because I've been to that house. I know it's a lot of lights. I mean, it's been 4 years ago, so I can't remember that much. But she had 20-foot high ceilings. I'm gonna put that as my thumbnail. But it doesn't do any justice because I think my cousin took it too close. But I think I might take a video of it just to see, so you guys have an example how big it was. Probably put it here before all my socials come. Yeah, then it was a big task for me. It was a stressful task, and it wasn't too hard. Just change light bulbs. But the hard part was going up like 20-foot ladders up in the high ceilings. The first one was really hard, even though it was like the most safest one. This was right next to the rail of the kitchen. But you're at least maybe 15, 16 feet high, I think. I don't know. Honestly, the one in the living room was pretty big, pretty high. The one in next to the kitchen. Like it's like a 2 level. You go upstairs, and then you turn around for the kitchen, or if you keep going, it's in the living room, which is where the bigger high ceilings were. Yeah, just the first one got me nervous. I mean, I'm not used to being that up high, and obviously my cousin is scared of heights, so he didn't want to go up there. And I didn't have to do it honestly, because the client just like, oh, if you don't feel comfortable, or if you don't have a tall ladder for that, or big enough ladder for that, then you don't have to do it. But I mean, you're already charging a cool amount hourly, so at least not give it a try, but either you do it or you don't, So I done it once before. It was close by too. It was in Manhattan Beach, and it's not hard. It's just finding the ladder and having the wits to go up there. But other than that, other than a couple mistakes on the light bulbs, because they kept getting us the wrong one, so we had to go back and forth. We ran out of time, and we were already like 5 hours in on that task. So we did it the following day, which was so it happened on Tuesday. So yesterday is today's Thursday. So on Wednesday, we went back in the morning to finish up the lights. And I guess she was leasing the house, so she was presenting it to some potential renters. Yeah, Redondo Beach it's not cheap, so I knew she had the money, and plus the expense, it was nothing too big for her. I guess she liked the relationship we had, so I don't think she cared about the hour. I think she did care about the hourly, but not too much, because I told her like I was cool with like 3 hours, because technically she shouldn't pay me around like 6 or 7 hours, so it's like 700 plus the expenses came up to like $300, and every time we went back to Home Depot, she wanted new stuff, so that was the case. And then yeah, it was nothing too major. It was just easy. If you go, if you call it easy going up 20 foot, 20 feet high. I was up there. Honestly, I was sweating. It was challenging, but we did it. Some of the lights didn't work, so it must be electrical. It must be an electrical thing. I told her I knew a person. Other than that, yeah, yesterday was busy. So after that, we had what else did we have? After that, we went to Beverly Hills. So the client wanted me at 3 o'clock. We finished the light bulbs like around maybe 11, 12. So we still had 3 hours to spare. But I guess my cousin said it was okay to take the task early, so I texted the client. It's the biggest hourly rate I have for a moving job, other than like having Las Vegas, but that one's because there was nobody around. And this one, everything's back open. So it was like at $150 an hour, but I knew it was just gonna be like one hour at least. It was just moving office, not office supplies, but like office furniture to. I guess they were going back to the office, so he was like done with remote. Either two things: either he was the boss, or he just wanted like social engagement. But he was like tired of being. Well, plus this place was pretty small too. Even though it was a presidential suite. Yeah, it was simple, The guy treated us like VIP. We had valet parking for the truck, which is kind of weird for a moving truck. And all the stuff was, we got our own elevator key. And after that, we just got the stuff. We went down, and then I guess the storage is in the same building, but they share the building with Whole Foods, so it's kind of confusing. So we went down the Whole Foods parking lot where the storage is at, and then we got most of the items there. It's a pretty. I mean, I've seen buildings like that, but they are separate, But I guess that's how they do it over there in Beverly Hills. Because it's the same one as downtown LA, but they're two different ones, even though they share the same building. Yeah, so we went to do that, and after that, he asked me if I had a drill. Honestly, I don't mount stuff because I'm not really good at that skill. I try to avoid as much as I can. So I assumed that he wanted the drill for like removing items, but not putting items. And he told me he wanted a 7-foot picture to mount his picture. I guess he moved offices, so he wanted the picture that he had on his previous to his new office. And I looked at my cousin and I was like, yeah, man, I think I act really dumb when it comes to stuff like that. Like I know how to do it, but I don't really want to do it. You know, it's time consuming, and it's just like it takes a lot of mind power for me to do all that. I don't know. It's just I'm not really good at doing handyman stuff. I just don't want to, and I just want to get in and get out. You know, I don't want to like start bringing the ruler, start drilling holes. It's just. Plus, I didn't have a stud finder. It's just too much sometimes. Plus, it was a big picture, so it was heavy too. So you got to do it right. If not, it's gonna break. But my cousin, he wanted to help me out, so we both did it. Plus, we didn't even have to see if it was it was balanced. I don't know what that's called. We use it for like the TVs. And but we used our phones, so we adapted it. And then on the studs, we used the old studs that they had there, so we just lined it up. And then I don't think it's a protractor. We just used a ruler. Honestly, we used what we had, so we used the same items to align the picture. And I guess we put all three. I guess it did get the stud because I heard getting like the drill really hard. Plus my drill was like not charging enough, so I thought it was not gonna do the job, but I mean we did it. So I mean it took I think like 20 minutes because we were there like really quick, and it's, like I said, it was an hour of work. So the guy was like, because you know it's a lot, an hourly rate, so I was not gonna charge him the extra 15 minutes. You know, 150 was okay. Maybe if I did, it would have been like, I think I did the math, like, I don't know, it might be off. 4 times 150. Yeah, almost like $38 every 15 minutes. Every 15 minutes, I get $38. So I was not going to charge him $180. But he never left a review or he never commented on my task, but it's okay. It happens. Yeah, it was pretty much. And then we had a last one. So before, I guess I'll do this in 15 minutes. There's a Pasadena job. And it's an organization. So usually when it comes to those, she said she wanted a Zen type kind of feel. The place was kind of weird. I never seen a place like that in Pasadena. It was just like gated, and I don't know. It just looks like I don't know. It's just I don't know how to say it, but it was just all green. It was gated, not gated, but you needed a code get in. Not little fancy. It was like a rainforest type of feeling. And she lived all the way in the back. All the houses were green too. And let's just see if I got any tasks today. After we finished the Beverly Hills job, we went to Glendale, but it was prime time traffic, so we ended up like getting some lunch in Koreatown, which is not that far from Beverly Hills. And we went to Pasadena. We parked. We got there, and she said she was vaccinated, which I really don't care, honestly. I've been working last year, so before when everybody was at stay at home. Yeah, we went in there. She had everything all over the place. I guess she just moved in, and she wanted to declutter everything. I told her, and plus she was in the Zoom meeting, so I knew she was not gonna be available. and I can't just pick up people's stuff and just throw it away or keep moving everything because they're I guess they have a certain spot, and then that's how they remember. If I come in and start moving and switching everything, they're gonna forget. Or they're not gonna forget. They're gonna know where is it at, and I'm gonna forget where is it at too. So I told her that we have to reschedule, and I need her to be present to see what she wants, what she doesn't want, because it just makes it easier for me. Because I'm gonna go back and forth, like disturb her on her meeting. So I told her it's not gonna work out, and it might be like an all day kind of thing. 2-3 hours, we're not gonna do anything. She had a lot of stuff. She had like at least an office, her room, the living room, the kitchen. So it was, I think, an hour for each one, maybe. And I told her like, we gotta reschedule. Especially if you're gonna be in the meeting, I'm gonna just keep bothering you all the time because I don't know where you want most of the stuff here. So we end up like rescheduling for this Monday. Other than that, that's it. The truck is getting fixed on Saturday for Turo. So I'm gonna start doing Turo on another playlist, and then I'm gonna see how that goes. So it's like $350 for the little fender bender in the back. Well, not a fender. Oh, it is a fender in the back. So he said $350. That works out, and then he will have it for me ready on Monday. It's a friend of a friend. Other than that, I guess till Monday, or I know I won't have the truck, so I won't have that many jobs this weekend. And today I have the truck for the last day till it goes to the shop. So see how that goes. Well, we're back from the bug. So because it's been super trafficy, a lot of traffic today. But till then, stay safe and keep tasking away.